This is a tutorial for the people who have purchased my Crochet Amigurumi Turk the Robot pattern. It explains how to single crochet together the pieces of his rectangular shaped body. Specifically also how to make this nice rounded corner. You've already made 2 rectangular pieces and 1 side strip. And I've made these in different colors so you can see what I'm doing. So you take one of these rectangular pieces and the start end of your side strip. Don't take the bound off end of your side strip, because we need to be able to make adjustments for the length of the strip at the end. So what you do is you take your side strip, insert your hook through both thicknesses of the piece, and slip your new yarn, your crochet yarn here, and single crochet, and holding both pieces together you want to single crochet through both thicknesses. So just insert your hook and single crochet through both thicknesses along this edge. So when you get to 1 stitch before the corner, you want to sharpen up the side strip so that it forms a nice sharp box shape. It doesn't get too shallow or too pinched. So you do this kind of origami type thing where you make a fold in this corner, and then you'll discover what you have to do is you have to skip 1 stitch on the strip side. So you insert into the last stitch here on your rectangle side, and skipping 1 stitch on the strip side, go through that next stitch and make 3 single crochets in this one. That's your corner. See, so you get this nice rounded corner effect. It gives a nice ease. And by doing this folding on this corner, you'll see that what you need to do is, instead of going into the next one on the strip piece, you're going to skip 1. So you're skipping 1 on each side of this corner stitch on the strip. That'll keep your sides from becoming too shallow. So you go through the next one and you go down your side, single crocheting all along the side, and when you get to the corners you do the same thing. You make that fold, and you'll have to skip 1 on the strip side and do the 3 single crochets in the last stitch, and then skip 1 on the strip side. So you have it'll form a nice box shape and a nice corner, rounded corner. Okay, I've done all 4 corners of my rectangular box, and I'm now at the final connection here. And so you've gone all the way up, and you're now at a point where you just are going to slip stitch to the first chain one that you made. Yarn. And I find that if I go this way, it kind of helps to blend things in a little bit. But there you go, see? So there you go, there's the edge, and you can weave this in later, so tuck it in later on. So the reason I wanted you to start with the start edge rather than the bound off edge is that at this point, see, you have extra. So that's why I told you in instructions a bit more, because it's always best to have more than not enough to get to the end. So now all you have to do is take out your marker that held this end stitch together, and you just pull back the rows that you don't need. It's much better then to come to the end and find out, oh no, I don't have enough, and have to add on a length of yarn to finish up. So you just pull back until you get to the point where that last single crochet was done. You get to there and clip off your end and bind it off. And there you have perfect match. You don't have to worry about trying to figure it out ahead of time and coming up short. So then you just take this tail end and thread your needle and just sew up this seam, and you'll have that will be finished. And then you take your second rectangle and you do the same thing on this other side. So now you have a nice box shape, and this will be sewn up. And you just take your other rectangle shape and kind of mark where the corners are, get an idea, and then do the same thing and start all the way around. Just remember to make a crease kind of indication here where the corners are, and you should have a nice square rectangular shaped cushion. And just remember, before you get done single crocheting all around, stuff your piece and then finish it off the same way we did on this side here, and then you'll have a nice rectangular box.